You want to be an employee, you choose to be an employee. You want to be an entrepreneur, you choose to be an entrepreneur, but you've got to study. They're two different people. What you have to study is different. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, they're different people. An entrepreneur is extremely...
Fucking stop. You got to stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. Fucking something. I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody, and it pushes everybody away from it.
One of the biggest mistakes people generally make, and I'm guilty of it too, is wishful thinking. You know, like you want something to be true, even if it isn't true. And so you ignore the things that, you ignore the real truth because of what you want to be true. Have to avoid.
Don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
There's no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
To everyone who gave me hell and said I could not, that I would not, that I must not, your resistance made me...
If I were to do this, or if I were to give you, are you strong enough? Are you capable of being someone that's going to be in my life? And I'm not being conceited. I'm saying it's actually an honor to be with me, because I think I'm a great person and I love people deeply, and I won't tolerate ever being treated.
Don't post everything you think. Don't. Just don't. If you're watching this right now, if anybody is watching this, don't post your feelings. Don't do it.
It's crazy when you really believe in something. It's so different. And not to say that I didn't believe in anything in the past, I just didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know what I was meant to say. I started experiencing so much, and I knew people were wanting to know what I felt. And I was scared, to be honest. And now, to see it come to life.
In school, we're taught to take our tests on our own. If you ask for help, you're cheating. In my world, it's called cooperation.
People loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't?
I was 28 years old. I took home $17 million in profit. And here's two things that I learned about money that no one will ever teach you. Number one is that money only solves money problems. Once you have it, you're only left with problems that money can't solve. If you have a troubled relationship with your father, money's not going to solve that. If you can't hold a relationship to save your life, money's not going to solve that. Number two is that anyone who says that money can't buy happiness is wrong, because they haven't given enough away. Because I look back on my life, and when I die, I'm probably not going to care about the nice condos and the cars and the jets to help thousands of kids so they could eat and go to school.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. Really hard. And you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it,
If you're chasing money, it runs. If you're making money, it's different. All right? So for people that are entrepreneurs, there's no cut in the corner. There's no magic bullet. There's no cheat sheet. It's really may sound. Hard work. Work hard. Believe in yourself. They tell me all the time, Chico, hey, you're so lucky, Chico. I said, man, you know what's funny? Harder I work, luckier I get.
Money is very powerful, and sometimes saying no to it is more powerful.
The biggest thing I'd say is,
you should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful. But you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable. It's like you're paying a price by sitting there being miserable. You might say, well, don't be so sure of that. The clock is ticking. Yeah, and if you're miserable in your job now and you change nothing, in 5 years you'll be much more miserable and you'll be a lot older.
You'll learn them on day one. You'll think that you know them on day two, but you spend your whole life trying to realize them.
Yes.
And that's the challenge with us, that we take what we learn on day one and what we know on day two to be like, I already know that.
Yes, exactly.
And then the teaching gets to like
reveal itself to you. It's like it's always opening up. It's like a lotus flower. It's always
best line I've ever heard in my life. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted.